I'm in the top 13 or 12 right now, but I just don't even care. Okay, this is the first installment of the videos I'm going to try to make while I'm in Atacama in Chile. Okay, I made it to the hotel. It's a pretty cool little place. Definitely feels rural. So now I'm gonna try to find my room. This is me. But I really want you to see the sunset, or at least the evening. It's pretty out here. So that's going to be about it. Show us what you're eating this evening.
Tonight I've got spag bowl, 2 porridges, a couple of drinks.
All right.
I'm going to have to eat for about a week.
I think we're going to go for some roasted chicken and naan.
Okay, can I have everyone's attention, please?
Here we go.
Please gather. It's a stunning course. It is tough. But listen, when I founded the race series, first and foremost, I wanted to put out this race series to be a world-class sporting competition.
Let's go, Finns. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Who goes first? I showed it to you today.
That's cute. Well, we passed step 1. In the canyons out here. And you can see everybody's pretty lively and chatty. My tent are a bunch of people that know each other, One of the guys is the guy that's done the most races of anybody. This is his 18th desert run. He's done this one 7 times, or this is his 7th. So the second day your feet are so sore you don't know how you can do it, but they loosen up after a while. So lots of water, I'm gonna eat and then just try to rest. Like I said, my tent is interesting, very, very crazy. They throw a lot of shit, so you warm up real quick. So, okay, well that's it for now. Well, good morning. It's race morning, and it is fucking cold out here. It was a very cold night. I have a very warm sleeping bag and a nice pad, so my body was warm, but my feet were by the opening of the tent, and the cold air coming in kept my feet pretty much numb all night. So it was a very odd experience, but I slept reasonably well, even though. So I'd give you a quick look around in the morning. Got up at 5 and sat by the fire. Right now it's about 7 o'clock. We get going at 8 and my hands are absolutely freezing. And shut this down and get ready to go. But boy, it is cold, and as you can see, the sun's just starting to come up and I'm probably shaking the camera. So I'm gonna put this down and take care of business. So talk to you later. Mile 3. Pack feels very heavy, but I feel good. A little bit of soreness in my left Achilles, carry over from the bus ride of hell. So continue walking for a while and hope it gets better. So we'll see you at the checkpoint. Really jagged rocks, nowhere to put your feet comfortably. Look for the pink flags. This is what it looks like when you're about half a mile from the checkpoint. Feeling really good. Mile 5.5, so not too much to be excited about. So I'm going to bring it into the checkpoint and take a few minutes and relax. And I'll see you after. Paul, do me a favor and say hi to everybody in Redwood City.
Hi everyone in Redwood City.
That's right! Woo! Because it's fun, we paid a lot for this. So I'm done with stage one, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it sure got hot at the end, and it's just kind of maddening because it's gotten very, very hot. It's very hot, and like right now I'm feeling like I need to go back in the tent because I'm getting burned. I feel good. You can see now that it's getting very windy. My tent is ridiculously fast. I was the 5th one in, and I was like 20th, I think, today. So these guys are hardcore. We'll see what happens tomorrow, though. The first day is the easy day, I guess. Tomorrow is 27 miles. We apparently have to cross the rivers like 5 times in the first 8K, and then we go down the massive sand dune like a mountain slope, and then there's some up and down for the rest of the way. So they say it's easier than yesterday, but it's also 5 miles longer, so it's 27 miles. It's beautiful out here, as you can see. I gotta go use the bathroom so I can get going. I got up a little late this morning. I was just uncomfortable and finally fall asleep in the morning. So anyway, here we go. Currently sitting in around 20th or 21st, I think. I don't really care so much, but it's kind of cool. Hopefully it goes well. I'll talk to you all later. A lot of water for the desert. So far I feel good. Well, my feet are numb.
You need to straighten your posture and suck in your gut. You need to pull back your shoulders and tighten your butt. Yeah, come Comanche, 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 come out. If you want to have cities, you've got to build roads. You need to find some new feathers and buy some new clothes. Just get rid of the antlers and lighten your load. Yeah, come Comanche.
Reminds me totally of walking up Alpine Trail on the way up to Page Mill Road. Except we're having more fun here.
Straighten your posture and suck in your gut. You need to pull back your shoulders and tighten your
so cool. Oh my god, that climb was awesome. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna go keep running that way. Very hot, and this is not the most pretty country to be walking through. The lead woman is like right behind me. She's gonna pass me any moment. I've been running with her for a while, and Ash I left behind. Cold beer sounds so good. A few days. So it actually feels good to talk to nobody, strangely enough. See, these are the kind of things that you think about. We're 20 miles into a desert ultra marathon after running 23 miles the day before. You worry about fucking pink flags. You can see some over here. Right over there you can see the sand dune that they put at the end of the course. Had to climb up about I don't know, 100, 150 foot sand dune, which was ridiculous, excessive, but it was such a punishing stage. I guess it was just the icing on the cake. They've extended the time to 8:30 p.m. So people are out there for 12 and a half hours, still coming in. that's a tough day. So I feel really good. My shoulders are really sore, so tomorrow I'm a little nervous about that. Just the weight of the pack on my shoulders, and but the legs are really good. I ate a ton. About to brush my teeth and call it a night. So tomorrow's the hardest day of the whole thing, and everybody's a little hesitant about tomorrow. So I think I'm going to do a lot of walking. Overall, I'm doing really, really well. I think I don't really care about that. So tomorrow, I just want to make sure I take care of myself so that the whole rest of the week I can stay in the game. Several people dropped out today, and I think some people are not going to make the cutoff. So it's just hard. It's very hot. It's north of 90 degrees at the hottest part of the day, and it's still very warm. So anyway, it's really beautiful out here. This is awesome. I want to give you one more view. Well, good morning. Day 3. Another very, very cold night, and I didn't dress warm enough, so I think I maybe got an hour or two of sleep. But all things considered, I feel pretty well. It's beautiful this morning. The sun just came up. Just went to the bathroom, so that's good. Got my teeth brushed. I'm a little ahead of schedule today. I'm tired of getting up and having to hurry and feel like I'm scrambling around, so today is the hardest day of the whole week. It's 39, about 40 kilometers, so 25 miles. Yesterday was almost 28. Today, the first half is just more of the crust and crap that they call frozen broccoli that you can't even run on. It's hideous. It was awful the last 10K of yesterday, and it's just impossible to run on. So the second half is all just rolling sand dunes. And it's going to be well north of 100 degrees today, so this is what I came here for. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to just probably walk most of it. Maybe find one of the guys from camp and just stick with them and pack extra water and lube up all the parts real well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is a very hard day. Good thing I walk faster than most people run on this. Not that I really care. Lest anyone forget where the hell we are, look at this. 10K through this. And it's already in the mid-80s. I've been out here for two and a half hours. Just about 12 miles in. So almost halfway. It's going better than I thought, but I think my worst part is coming, which is going to be all that sand. For some reason I hate the sand. I'd rather run on this than the sand. Well, walk. Now here we are again. Too much for running. Ouch. Look at this. Oh. This is really hard. Everywhere there's even a remotely flat section, I try to run just to get through it faster. And back to this. Look at this. Can you believe this? Kilometer after kilometer. Oh, pink flag. Only 12K to go. I can do it. Sand is really hard to run on. Okay, stage 3 is done. I'm holding my solar charger because I have to charge it because I took so much video. But man, that was a very hard day. But I just walked it, took it easy, and saved it for the end, and then ran hard the last 4K. Sorry I didn't show you some of that stuff, but it was just too brutal. I think I came in 15th overall or something. Oh. So at the very end, right there, we have to run up crawl up a straight up sand dune to the finish. And this is after we could see the finish line for about 5K. So it's kind of like torture. I think the cutoff is about to happen, and there's a lot of people still out there, I think. I'm not sure who hasn't made it, but I know that they've closed the checkpoints. So it's gonna be some unhappy folks. But it was good. I felt good. I think the next couple days are easy, relatively. Tomorrow is, I think it's flat and runnable. And then the day after is our 50-mile day, which I think is just gonna be a survival shuffle. So yeah, I'm really happy. Things are going well. And stomach feels good, legs feel reasonably good. No blisters, which is a huge one because it was full of sand dunes today. And they're just full of sand, and I had to empty them a couple of times. Yep, that's it. I'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Okay, this is going to be short because I don't have a lot of battery left. I'm very chipper this morning because it's the beginning of stage 4, which means I've made it through 3 stages, including stage 3, which was fucking ridiculous. It was so hard, but I made it, and no worse for wear. Everything's feeling pretty good. I'm really tired. I actually slept really well last night because I'm so tired. It's beautiful this morning. So we're going to run up over this ridge and then down the other side and then down into that flat across the salt flats today. So it's a little downhill and then flat across the salt flats. I should be able to run the whole thing. It's about 44K or about 27, 28 miles, I think. So no problem. Funny how that becomes no problem on stage 4. This is the hill we had to run up to the finish. This little sand dune we had to run up yesterday afternoon. Yeah. Okay, I feel really good. I'm doing much better than I expected, and just gotta make it through today. And we're full on walking down a river in this slot canyon. This is super cool. The water is so cold, it feels really good. Hopefully it'll wash some of the sand out of my ankles. Yeah, that's it for now. Safe for that. One more day to go. Tomorrow is 74 kilometers, and it's just gonna be a slugfest. It's like your body versus the world. But made it through today. I'm extremely happy about that. It was very hard. It was very mentally challenging because it was flat and fucking hot, and it seemed like it was going to go on forever in a straight line across super hot barren landscape. Hip flexor on my right side is really tight. That didn't feel super good. But I made it through, thinking, I don't know, 11th and 12th. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll look. When I first got back to camp, I felt just like shit. I didn't know how I was possibly going to do tomorrow. But I just ate, forced myself to eat, and it seems better now. So, in good spirits, no blisters, the body feels good. I'm just going to stretch and use the bathroom and call it a night. Tomorrow. So I'm going to walk over to the bathrooms, get in that line. It's a line for everything. See, I'm still wearing my down coat and my hat and my gloves. We're starting in a little under an hour. Someone's cooking something that smells really good. Oh yeah, that smells really good. So today, there's the volcano. So San Pedro is off in the distance over there. So we're going to run across this field and over that ridge, and then beyond the ridge through some sand, and then on the road for about the last 35K, I think. I'm really nervous about today. It's a long one. So you come to the Atacama Desert and you find a guy with a Seahawks hat on. Is that not just awesome? As you can see what I'm running on. Beautiful. I feel good so far. I got 43 miles to go. 43 miles to go. I think today I prefer running by myself so I can focus. Looks like snow, but it's salt. I'm wearing my cooling arm warmers today. Just left the last checkpoint. Really big climb. Look at the sand dunes next to me. Well, morning after the long stage, people are still coming in. They have a checkpoint out there where you can sleep and make food and stuff. I made it in 8th place. Can't believe it. So I'm a little emotional because it's over. I think that was probably the best 50 miles I've ever run. A lot of it with some people that I hadn't run with before. And then we had to climb this massive sand dune. I think it was 300 feet straight up. And I don't know, just remembered all the hard climbs I've done and just took it. And left all the people behind. But I left everybody at that point, and then I was just in the zone and enjoying it. It was hot and uncomfortable, but it was good. Buses and buses full of tourists driving by and people cheering, and it was just a really odd experience because you're out there in the middle of nowhere and you're struggling and you're sweaty and nasty, and you're going by all these tourists in their flip-flops and their bicycles, and They're cheering at you and they have no idea what you're doing. And I just ran in and it was just good. So a lot of people really hurting. A few people dropped out. One guy in our tent dropped out. That was really surprising. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day. We're gonna play some frisbee and clean ourselves up a little bit. Mo's been running with a frisbee the entire time because he's crazy. He's gonna win by a long shot, and I think Zandy's gonna be second place. I don't know who's third, but I'll probably end up around 10th or 11th, which is just, I can't even believe it. And I didn't even really push it that hard this time. I just tried to be safe and did what I knew how to do. This was awesome. And people were finishing all night, and several of us just stayed up and watched for a while, but I was so tired I had to go to sleep. Ash, of course, the guy's a legend. He stayed up all night long. Well, that's about it. I want to kill my battery now. I've got the solar charger out and everybody wants to use it. So, well, it's the morning of the very last day of running. Today we are doing about, I don't know, 9 or 10K, I guess. It doesn't really matter at this point. Back into San Pedro. Last night was the most miserable night, probably of my life. It was awful. I slept on, I didn't even sleep. Not even a half hour. The Finnish guy next to me snuggled right up on top of me and snored in my ear all fucking night. And I was on a really uneven rocky surface, so I couldn't even move away. Figures. So actually, like, went outside and slept, laid down out in the front of the tent in the sand and the dirt, because I was just, well, might as well give it a try. Yeah, I'm ready to be done. You can't imagine the smells that are coming out of this. I mean, it makes me want to vomit. It's so bad. So you can imagine what someone else would do. Here's our last camp. Everybody's breaking down. You can see in the distance over there, the volcano toward where we're running. That's San Pedro and the trees over there. Threat of rain and thunderstorms today. It's really beautiful. It's nice and cloudy. I'm hoping to get in under an hour. I just want to get this over with and get some pizza. I'm so ready for food. Right now, I don't know if I ever want to do it again, but I'm glad I did it. You know, you think about how hard you can push yourself physically, but this is really different because it's not just the physical running, it's the physical, you know, dealing with yourself after the run each day and then trying to sleep, and you learn just how much you can put up with. It's really hard. Last night we had a little band, a little bunch of the guys that are working for it, the Chileans. They put a little band together, and we were all out by the fire. Not all of us, but a lot of us were out by the fire, and they played some music, and it was pretty fun. So yeah, it was a good experience. But I'm definitely ready to get back. My fingers are disgusting. I mean, my lips are shot. My heels are completely cracked open. I don't have any blisters, but my heels are cracked open. Inside of my nose is just a bloody caked mess. And my legs are so achy. Everything on my legs that can hurt does hurt. My hips, yeah. So at this point, it's like all the things in the past I ever complained about running are so not a big deal.
Nothing, buddy.